Shalom, giving all praise to Yahweh Shem Al Shai Shem Kakodah. Shalom to the 144,000, the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Vocab Malone now teaches that the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Breaking news, breaking news. So I just did a video, which is I don't know, about an hour long. So I came to this point in the video that I was making, and Vocab made a statement because this dude right here, claiming to be a Christian, was talking to some members of Sakari, and they were talking about sin and the law. And so he said, "What do you mean by sin? You mean by missing the mark?" And then this gentleman over here from Sakari said, "Oh no, the mark is the chip that they put in your hand." So he interjects on that one. And then God Logic said, after he says that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip, he says that that sounds silly to me because you're not one of the elect. You're just you're wise in your own conceit. This guy right here didn't know nothing about. He couldn't break down Revelation 13 if his life depended upon it. Okay. He couldn't begin to even speak on the Lamb with the two horns coming up speaking as a dragon over his head. Don't know. Guaranteed he don't know. But anyway, Vocab says it with conviction, like he believed, like it's like you know what, man, GMS them guys make a lot of that. I do believe that the mark of the beast is a chip. I'm gonna stay away from it. So I said in the video that I did that I yet to put up, because this is breaking news. This is gonna go before the one that I just did. He says it with conviction, and then he mentions my name. He mentions GMS. He mentions how the head of Al-Azhar, priest Al-Azhar, whatever his title is, a part of Sakari. Sakari originally, the leadership of Sakari was originally part of GMS. GMS taught at that time the mark of the beast. When the breakup came, the leadership of the Sakari still teaches that the mark of the beast is the microchip, RFID. Also, they teach that the new moon is based upon, the Sabbath is based upon the new moon, among other things. All right? So now, I'm going to let y'all hear it, man. Remember, we're the newsmen of the Most High. So if there's breaking news 4 in the morning and that news beeper goes off of the phone, you got to get in here. It's breaking news. You know, Russia attacked Israel. You know, all the news people, they're going to get up. If they get up at 4, they're going to get up at 3. And they might not even wash up. They might just put their suit and tie on and go right to the studio and just start getting down. So that's how firemen, look, we're spiritual firemen. We got to put out the fire, right? The fires of the devil with the water of the word, right? Baptize them with the word, which is the water. The water is the word. The baptism is the word. So a fireman, if y'all don't know how to fireman, if you want to get a job as a fireman, I wouldn't want to live that way. 3 days, you got to stay in the firehouse for 3 days. So you're working 72 hours straight. And then you get 3 days off, whatever the case may be. And that's some crazy ass shit. But they have to be on alert at all times. Firemen they're in the firehouse all night long. And if there's a bunch of males and there's a female, I guarantee you they pulling trains on that bitch. If you got a girlfriend that's a fireman, she getting hosed, if you know what I mean. Okay? Them guys be getting prostitutes out in the street and they be popping them and shit. They get their money together and they pull trains on them. These niggas, this is a total wicked society, and I want to praise Yahweh Shem Al Shai for allowing the great and powerful and almighty Almighty Trump to be in office, because he's going to get the job done. That devil's going to get the job done. We may be out of here. We may be in the kingdom in the year 2025. All praises to Yahweh Shem Al Shai. So now let's listen. You know I'm building it up, you know. You know, a big major fight come along, you got to build. I'm building this up.
Given an accurate definition or picture of sin, because that's a biblical picture. The idea is comes from archery. The arrow falls short of the target.
Exactly, on point. So you learned something from the theological cemetery.
Very easy to understand. But while they're saying that, the Hebrew Israelite, the Sakari guy, I don't know if people caught this, he says, well, the mark's the actual mark in your hand. About the RFID chip.
Yes.
Sakari is real big because they came out of a group called GMS, right? And GMS comes out of the original school at One West Harlem. Their leader, Tahar, was back at the old school in Harlem, 125th Street, back in the 80s. And then Tahar started GMS after the school fell apart. And then Al-Azhar was once essentially a student of Tahar's via long distance because he was a member of GMS. It was GMS San Diego. Well, they had disagreements, whatever. But Al-Azhar and Sakari has kept real strong the claim that the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. And so the guy, once he heard mark, he's like, the mark is the actual mark in your hand. You know, they're not talking about that, obviously. I just want to let everyone know the strange elements of Hebrew Israelism that sneak in. He's talking about missing the marks, and he brings up the mark of the beast, basically, there. Because he said, the mark in your hand. That's what it's talking about. And he was ready to defend that RFID chip. Anyways, I just want people to know that, because that's a big deal for GMS and Sakari, is the mark of the beast is the RFID chip. No ifs, ands, or buts.
That is so silly to me. Now, we got KP Serves in the house.
Now, you heard everything that he said. He spoke righteously, man. Vocab was speaking with a righteous tongue. And to show this guy so silly to me. Everything that Vocab said, whether he believes it or not, everything that he said, GMS, Sakari, the head of Sakari, One West, and back in the 80s, everything he said was true, including the mark of the beast, whether he truly believes it or not. And I believe he does believe it. He will become a believer when they make it mandatory. And then his comment, which he should have just kept quiet, he said, that's so silly to me. Of course, that's so silly to you. The scriptures in the Apostle Paul should go to the scripture. It says it's foolishness to them. To the Greeks, matter of fact, I'll go to it and then I'm going to close. Let me see. 1 Corinthians 1. Give me a second. I want to go right to the point. Okay. But we preach the Messiah crucified unto the Jew a stumbling block, and unto the Greek foolishness. So this guy, God logic, would be considered like a Greek, a studied Israelite, right? As opposed to an Israelite that knows he's an Israelite, circumcised on the 8th day and the whole 9. And unto the Greek foolishness. So he said, it sounds so silly to me, and this is what I thought about. They didn't teach me that. Give me a second. They didn't teach me that in the theological seminary. He doesn't know how lost he is. He doesn't. Hey, Vocab Malone knows a lot more about the Israelite thing than this dude right here. And I guarantee you, Vocab believes a lot of stuff that we're saying in the back of his mind when he goes to sleep. He has dreams on it. I'm almost positive. I can't prove it. I don't know, man. What if them guys? And that's what them elites are doing. Well, elites know that they're going down, but the lesser luminaries, they're really not as deep as the super elite. They know that they're going into captivity. They know that we're the Israelites. They know that the Armageddon is going to come to pass. They know all of that. The super elite, but the lesser luminaries, they kind of know, but they don't know, and they're not sure. And what if their thing is, what if this all happens? What if it's true? Well, that's where this man is. He's a lesser illuminary. He's a low on the pecking order of the Illuminati. He's Illuminati, whether he's a card-carrying Illuminati member or not. No, I'm not Illuminati. You are Illuminati because you're doing the bidding of the Illuminati, whether you know it or not. But this guy, he's a tadpole. He ain't nothing but a little tadpole. He's a tadpole. You know? Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom. I can't wait to put this up. Shalom. On to the next.